Although ideals of dominion loomed large in the colonies, back in Europe things were starting to change. My classmate Tom, on the changing attitudes towards animals seen in aristocratic portraiture.
In England, in the early modern period, we see a narrowing gap between man and animal. One part of this was scientific developments, including comparative anatomy. In addition to this, there was a religious side and a reinterpretation of man's dominion over animals to being more of a stewardship of these animals, which were also an expression of God's grace, just like humans. Specifically in the form of pets, we see in official portraiture the animals are being portrayed in a greater light and with more respect than their previous position. This new position in the paintings reflects their integration into an existing English social order. Despite being over 100 years apart, the portraits of a young girl with an enslaved servant and a dog and Portrait of Anne of Denmark are quite similar in the relative positioning and gazes of the servants, the dogs, and the main subject, showing that neither of them were an anomaly. The dogs and servants are all gazing at the lady, positioning them on the same behavioral level. This is a simultaneous degradation of the servant and promotion of the dog, with the latter being a nascent concept in early modern English society. Despite the servants still being fully statured humans that stand over the dogs, they are painted in the background with features hidden, showing less concern for them in order to make room for the pets that are painted in full form, just like the women. The main gaze of both paintings is the female subject's cast out to the viewer, making her the dominant and most important presence. But now that the pets are officially associated with her in commissioned portraiture, they command more respect. With their seamless integration of animals into an existing social order, the two portraits do support the interpretation of pets in English culture as catalysts for narrowing the gap between human and animal worlds.